Okay, I'm going to try to do a little bit of a test here to see if the claims of the less reflectiveness in the new iPad Pro 9.7 is noticeable or if it's not. And I have three iPads here to compare. One of them, and I'm not going to reveal it during this video, I will in the notes below after a while, after people have had time to guess. But we've got iPad number 1, iPad number 2, and then we also have my iPad mini to use as kind of a control between those three. So you can see that the sunlight here is kind of it's kind of a bright shade, I would call it. And so what I wanted to do is just kind of go around and look at these different screens and see if you can tell a difference in the reflectiveness, which one might be easier to read when you're using your Phantom DJI Go app or just you're otherwise out in the sun and want to use an iPad. So is the iPad Pro 9.7 really better in the sun than the older iPads? So just give them a little bump so they don't go into a screen saving mode. And I'm just going to work my way around all three of them so you can just kind of compare. All of these have been set to maximum brightness. And so now let's go full on with each one. This is iPad number 1, iPad number 2, and this is the iPad mini. Now you can really see a difference there with the mini. You can see right here really a lot of difference in the reflection. So here's iPad number 1, iPad number 2. And now so that we can just get some more info, I just moved the iPad so that they're kind of out in this semi-sun here within the shade of my trees here. And iPad number 1, iPad number 2, iPad number 1, iPad number 2, iPad mini, and this is an iPad mini 3, by the way. Okay, so let's just move a little bit more here. And this is really basically in direct sunlight. There's number 1. There's number 2. And there is the mini. That is just kind of a washout there, just being in total sunshine. So I'm going to move over here. And again, it seems like you can get the best comparison by just going ahead and getting in the shade. And this might replicate an area that you might typically stand when you are filming with your Phantom, just a shady spot near a building. And that's where I am right now. So I'm going to just tap these once again so they don't go into whatever they do. So this is iPad number 1. iPad number 2, and the mini. You can really tell it on the mini. You can really tell it. So let's do it again. iPad number 1, iPad number 2. Which one do you think has the more desirable reflective quality? Number 1 or number 2? And like I said, I'm not going to, you haven't missed anything. I didn't tell which iPad is which, during this video, but after some comments, I will post which is which in the notes of the YouTube video. Thank you for watching.